I think a lot of people needs to hear what I'm about to say. Um, it's crazy to me. It blows my mind the amount of people on social media talking about happiness, right? And how they don't have it, they cannot find it. It's crazy to me that an individual cannot find happiness, right? My brain doesn't seem to understand that. And what I'm trying to say is happiness is something that belongs in you, right? It's in you. Um, if we want to look at it scientifically, right? Happiness is basically just uh, different hormones in your body, different uh, chemistry, right? That makes the brain feel happy, right? Now, happiness is a state of mind. And we can sit here and argue. I mean, you can have your philosophy about it. I have mine. But at the end of the day, it's all the same, right? It becomes to the state of mind of the way you feel, right? That makes you happy, right? So uh, uh, either we can talk about it scientifically or we can talk about it however. Uh, at the end of the day, it's all the same. It's your happiness. My brain doesn't seem to understand when I see these people crying and helping, asking for help to find happiness, right? Because first of all, happiness is within you. You control your happiness. You control either you want to be happy or you don't. Nobody else does until, okay, until your mind starts losing its way, right? If you let outside sources control your thinking, that's where the problem comes. Again, this is just my theory and I want to share it with you, okay? So that you can understand what I'm talking about. The way social media and marketing, right, controls your brain is the following way. They show you stuff that will make you think, that will make you happy, right? So they want to mess with your emotions so that you get to either buy their product or accept the way of life of other individuals, right? A lot of people get caught up, like their brains are so controlled by this effect, by by the media, that their brain lost the way of perceiving happiness. And what I mean by that is now their brain thinks that in order for you to be happy, you need money and you need all these things that they're trying to sell you, right? And now you are controlled by those things. I known this for a very long time, right? Um, the way I judge if a person is successful in life or not is not by the amount of money they have or by anything that has to do with materialistic stuff, right? The way I see if a person is successful or not in life, it's by how happy they are. The happier a person is without the need of any outside sources or anything material tells me, okay, the level of success that they have in their life. Now, we can sit here and argue that, of course, you got your way of thinking. I got mine. At the end of the day, like I said before, everything ends up being the same. It's about your emotions, the way you feel, correct? About a couple years back, I heard an interview. This guy was being interviewed, and this guy used to be, he was charged for a murder, or he was charged for a crime that he didn't commit, right? And he went to jail for a long time. Um, he lost way more than half his life in jail. And so the person interviewing this guy asked him, how did you, oh, before I continue, a DNA test proved that he was innocent. So they released him. But of course, he lost way more than half his life in jail. So the person that was interviewing him asked him, so how did you do it? How were you able to, you know, spend all that time in jail knowing that you didn't commit the crime? And how did you make it, right, through those years? And the guy told him, listen, my body was in prison, okay? But my mind was free. And that made me understand exactly what I've known for years, right? That your happiness is within you, so you can control it. So he was explaining to the interviewer um, how he did it, and he told her, he told the lady that every day that went by, it was a vacation for him, right? So his mind was in different places throughout those whatever 60, 50 years that he was in jail, and that's how he made it through. It's very powerful what your mind can create, right? So you can either be free or you can be in prison. You can be in jail. You can be locked up by your own mind. And that is the problem that I see over and over. So every time I see somebody crying on social media asking for help, it's because their mind is so controlled by outside sources that they don't know the reality, right? They lost the way of finding that happiness. It's real simple, okay? Detach yourself from everything that you see around you, okay? And you will find the happiness within you. Now, it's crazy to me that you are alive and not happy. So, in my head, these two things go together, right? So, I'm happy because I'm alive. That's it. I don't need anything else, any outside source for me to be happy, right? Anything else besides my me being alive, it's a bonus, right? So my cars, the money I make, uh, uh, all the materialistic stuff are just bonuses to my happiness. I hope you understand. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. But if you are struggling right now and finding happiness, know, okay, know that you are being controlled by outside sources, okay? The way marketing works, the way social media works, is to build this um, illusion that you need money, you need cars, you need all this garbage to be happy, right? Why? Because they want to sell it to you They want to sell you all these things, this fantasy. And your brain, it's so used to looking at these things that believes already the purpose of this marketing. You need to detach yourself, okay? You need to detach yourself from all these materialistic things, thoughts, things that you are seeing in order for you to be happy, right? Or in order for you to find happiness. Once they have you, once the system has got you, it's hard for your brain to understand that there's outside, right? So if they build this bubble for you, they put you in it, and now your brain is trapped. So when I see these people crying on social media and asking for help, here is the help, okay? If you know anybody struggling right now with happiness, send them this video, okay? You are being controlled by outside sources. The second you learn that and you stop it, you will become happy, okay? I don't know how to explain it better, um, but it's crazy to me to see other people struggling about being not happy, but they are alive. So the only thing that you need, okay, for you to be happy is to be alive. Anything else, it's a bonus. Get that in your head. My name is Excel, just a regular guy with regular problems. And I hope that helps.